Kelly from Moonbean Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Capricorn mid-November 2019 general reading. For those of you who have been following my channel, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing my videos as well as liking them. For those of you who are new, do have a listen to my intro before we get started so you have a better idea of how I do things. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. So really do have a look at the title of the video. If it resonates with you, then chances are there's a message there for you. Okay. Also, if it doesn't resonate with you, then that message wasn't for you. It's probably meant for someone else. Do have a look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter. They may have other messages there that are probably more suited to what your circumstances or whatever it is that you're dealing with. Okay, cross watchers, if you are interested in a Capricorn, do have a look at the Cancer videos. They may give you a little bit more insight as to how this person is feeling or how they are within a relationship. Okay. Also, before we get started, I do a pre-meditation shuffle off camera that I don't record, but I do usually go over it before we start. Okay, so with you, sorry about that, Capricorn, mid-November, there's quite a few different things that, and I think this is going to be very much so a love reading based on some of the cards that come out. So I do pick 6 cards. The 6 cards that I picked were, first one was the Two of Cups. Okay, that was your first card. So this has to do with, again, romantic love partnership, right? A balance of two individuals together, you know, someone who is giving their cup of love and someone who is receiving it, right? This could also be a proposal, a marriage that's happening for you, Capricorn, or again, cross watcher as well. Okay, the second card to come out was the Sun. Okay, so this has to do with the assurance that everything's going to be okay. Like when I see the sun, for me, it's like joy, right? There's like a child on the card. In this deck, which is the Zombie Tarot, that is the deck that I use when I do my readings. It's more like at the end of a zombie apocalypse, there's always the, I guess there's always someone kind of searching for survivors, right? So that with the Sun, it tells me that there is, you know, that sense of assurance that things are going to be okay. It also, for me as a reader, it's another, like, it's that sense of enlightenment, right? Like you're gaining some sort of knowledge here. Okay, something is being brought to light, right? The sun brings light. The next card that came out was the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is about wishes coming true, abundance, good health. You know, things are starting to change for you, I feel, Capricorn. I feel that, again, with the Nine of Cups, again, you could be, and even with the Sun, I don't think I touched on this, but I feel like some of you may be dealing with fire sign, possibly Leo. It is the Leo card. Or again, it's just the energy, fire energy there. Okay. The following card to come out was the Page of Swords. Okay, so this could be air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Doesn't have to be. Generally speaks about a younger individual. Again, doesn't have to be. It, from how I feel, or at least the sense that I got, is that this is someone who is curious, right? Someone who's watching. The Watcher, I call them. The Watcher card, right? It also could be people who are gossiping. I don't think it's necessarily, it could be, for some of you, could be a negative gossiping, right? This could be at work, could be between friends, or again, this just could be someone watching you very closely, right? Maybe you're in You have a strong presence on social media, possibly. You don't have to, but someone's definitely taking notice of you, okay? The following card to come out was the Queen of Swords, okay? So this is an individual who is very perceptive, okay? She's a quick thinker, not a clear thinker, just quick on her feet, right? Like she's quick to to really figure things out. And I find also she's very, in this deck anyway, in particular, this is an individual who is well protected, well guarded, okay? She's, again, and it could be the things that she's gone through, right? I believe the last card to come out was the Eight of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords has to do with restrictions, right? And these are like usually self-imposed, right? Or just feeling of isolation, excuse me, or imprisonment, right? And again, this is all self-imposed, right? Or in your mind, like you feel that you're stuck, you can't move, you can't get out of a situation, when in actuality, you can step forward. You're just choosing for whatever reason. In this deck in particular, they're actually reaching for like a sword of some sort, right? Whereas in the traditional deck, Rider-Waite, there's someone there blindfolded, bound, and surrounded by swords. But really, they can get out of it. In this deck, there's barbed wire around a cage, and you're in it. But there's a sword that's just sitting there outside. So for me, that's like, just stick your hand through, grab a sword, and get the hell out. But again, it's the fear that, like, if I get out, I'm going to have a horde of zombies after me, right? Given that this is the zombie tarot. All right. So that's your pre-shuffle. Now I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more on camera before we get started and see what messages we have for Capricorn. Okay. Mother, divine father, spirit guides, and ancestors, please allow me to connect with the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-November 2019. Okay, messages to come in clearly and greater of Capricorn. So I kind of feel like there's some challenges or obstacles in your way, and that's possibly why you have that Eight of Swords, feeling that restriction. It might have something to do with some rivalry that's happening. And again, if this is in the workplace, it could be even within a family, or in general, like it could also, if it's love related, like maybe Capricorn, you are up against someone and trying to win someone's affection. Alright, so 2 more and then we'll get started. I'm also seeing Six of Cups a lot, so that tells me this is possibly, there's a relationship here from your past, right? You're feeling that sense of nostalgia, right? Maybe reunion with friends, possibly meeting with individuals from your past. And I'm not surprised Mercury retrograde is happening, so you're going to experience people from your past popping up for some of you. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, what are the messages we have for, here we go, Capricorn. First card out is the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this is telling me right away someone is not being very cautious whatsoever. They're taking little too many risks possibly. They're not watching where they're going. Acting foolish, very foolish right now. You want your fresh start, but, or again, this could be cross-watcher, or could be the other person involved, but someone's really not paying attention to what's going on around them currently. Okay. Oops. And that card to pop out was the sun. Let's see here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is the next card to come out. So again, this is the whole good fortune, right? A turning point. So Capricorn, I do sense that even though someone's not paying attention, not looking where they're going, right, like there's that hand just like literally lurking. A bunch of hands reaching out of the ground to pull you, right? However, with that Wheel of Fortune there, I feel like regardless, like even though you're acting foolish and you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, you're taking chances, right? Like I feel like you're taking a chance here with this, because it's like gambling in a sense, right? With this Wheel of Fortune, right? You're just spinning the wheel and seeing where things go, which again can be reckless, right? For some of you, you're taking reckless, you're being reckless in that respect, right? Again, could be the other person that you're involved with. Okay? Any other messages for a mid-November for Capricorn, Sun and Rising, Venus and Jupiter? Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Doesn't have to be. This energy in the typical deck is usually someone who's very passionate energy, right? He's just looking for a good time. With this deck, he's willing to give you a hand with stuff, right? Even if it's not his own, but he's willing to give you a hand, help you out there. Okay, get things done that way. However, he's missing his legs. He's got no legs on that horse. So really, like, how much help can he possibly be, right? It's like he's half in it. Half in, half out. Oh, it's kind of the energy that I'm sensing. Someone who's, yeah, just looking for a good time. Not really in it for the long haul. Okay. Any other messages? We have the Tower in reverse. Okay, so Scorpionic energy here. Again, with it in the reverse, this is something that someone is trying to stop from happening, right? Like with the Tower, usually it has to do with something coming to an end, like ruin, whatever. However, in the reverse, I'm sensing that this is, it could be a relationship, it could be the I'm not really sensing relationship right off the bat here. It could be anything where it's just starting over. Could be even career based, right? Like maybe you have a business or you're starting a business and you're being reckless about it. You're taking a chance. You're reaching out for help, but the help that you're getting isn't reliable, right? It's someone who is passionate but might not be the right fit for you or for the job. With the Tower in the reverse, this is like someone's like trying to avoid it from happening. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Temperance in the reverse. Okay, so again, this speaks about needing balance, not getting it, right? If it was in the upright, I'd be like, this is about, like, we're balanced here. This is like a cure for the zombie apocalypse. However, it's in the reverse. So I feel like a balance is definitely needed. For some of you, the holidays are coming up, right? And I know in the States, you guys are celebrating Thanksgiving in November. So it's, again, moderation is needed, right? Having self-control. And I feel currently, and it could, maybe it has to do with this Knight of Wands and his lusty behavior, right? Anyways, let's look at the Fool. Why is the Fool in reverse here for Capricorn? We have a Justice card that came out. Okay, so for some of you, again, this starting over, this reckless behavior. For some of you, this could be having to do, again, there's an imbalance here, right? Like the heart is definitely lighter than that brain. And this could be court related, given that, right? There's the Judge. There's also the Mallet there. So that tells me that some of you may be involved in court. And given that the Fool is there, maybe it may have something to do with a relationship, right? Could be business related. But for some of you, this is possibly a relationship or a marriage that's run its course. For maybe you're also dealing with, this could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Or in general, that you need to make balanced decisions, okay, when it comes to taking these chances or acting reckless. Like you need to balance that. Can't be jumping off cliffs just yet. Okay, any other messages regarding the Fool? Okay, so we got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay, so some of you are failing to see things from a different perspective. I feel like some of you are, again, this speaks to that whole reckless behavior here. You're like literally, it's like you threw yourself or tied yourself up and threw yourself off this building recklessly. Like I don't even, or again, if this is having to do with some sort of court issue, I feel like, well, the next card out too is the Judgment in the reverse. So I feel like one person had to make that call, or whether or not they should drop a bomb, end things. But again, with that Fool in the reverse, it's like you're ending something recklessly without really thinking things through. And again, it may be that you're still thinking about this. So you're not actually yet going through the divorce, but this is something that is definitely, like, I'm seeing like you're playing this in your mind, like you're trying to, again, this may be you, Capricorn, this could be cross watcher, or this could just be the other person, right? Like maybe you're involved with somebody who is married at the moment or in another relationship, right? Or again, if this is business related or something to do with a company or a job, I feel like you may have started something recklessly and you're now involved with courts. I feel like you're having to defend yourself, right? So maybe you're the defendant there. But then with this Judgment here, it's like I'm really just staring at like the aftermath. Like I'm seeing like, and if you look, it's like it's a nuclear bomb, right? Whether or not you make the decision or the call to press the button. But again, I feel like you're making that call recklessly. You didn't really give it thought. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? You have the Devil. Okay, so this could speak to, again, this is your card, right, Capricorn? So maybe this is your energy I'm picking up on. If not, it also speaks to, again, the word vice is right there. The vices, codependent relationship that you're in. Maybe you were in and that's come to an end. Doesn't necessarily mean that you were married and had a divorce, but definitely some sort of codependent relationship. I'm still getting this creepy person here in the corner watching. So this person's watching you still, even though this relationship was over. There's still a codependency there. There's still ties. You still have ties to this person somehow, some way, shape, or form. And I feel like for some of you, the stress of having them around is what's keeping you hooked onto these vices. For some of you, it's drinking. Others of you, it's literally smoking. But again, vices could be anything, right? Food is a vice. Even working out excessively is a vice. Any other messages regarding the Wheel of Fortune? 8 of Wands. Okay. So again, this is quick movement, speed. Like this Wheel of Fortune, there's messages coming in, I feel. News is coming towards you. And again, it's this Wheel of Fortune, right? This change, this turning point, someone, maybe you're receiving messages from a specific person. Let me look into that. Why is the 8 of Wands here for Capricorn? Yeah, we've got 2 of Wands. Okay, so this has to do with waiting on results here. Okay, trying to figure out which way do I take, planning a route, right? Should I go after this guy or that guy, right? But it's also like you're confused. There's confusion here. Okay, again, this could be you, Capricorn, other person involved, cross-watcher, whomever, right? Confused about a situation, maybe confused about the direction, right, of this relationship. Okay, let's look at this. Why is the Devil here for Capricorn? Yeah, okay, so we got the 3 of Swords. So there is a codependent relationship here, definitely. And there's a few people involved, right? With this 3 of Swords energy, this does speak to the fact, you know, heartbreak. This is divorce again, right? Loss, depression. For some of you, that you're in a third-party situation as well. Doesn't have to be, but again, this is not for everybody, right? So take it how it resonates. But I do see, and I can't stop looking at this person peeking through the corner. It's like you've let go of someone or a relationship that's no longer there. You may be moving forward, right, with that Wheel of Fortune to turning point, right? So you're turning that wheel, right? You're trying to start over, figure shit out. You know, there's some confusion there. There's information. Maybe you received some information from someone. I want to say that maybe you got some love messages from somebody, right? We did talk about, I'm pretty sure when I was shuffling, I did, like I said, I saw the 6 of Cups. So maybe someone from your past is the one sending you messages, right? Again, you may not be the one in a third-party situation, but someone's in a third-party situation. Or it just speaks to the fact that, you know, you've gone through some heartache, heartbreak, or just loss in general because of this relationship that ended. Okay, why is this Knight of Wands here? Ooh, boy. Okay, in regard to this Knight of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups, right? So this talks about moving forward, right? Moving on, withdrawing, retreating, right? Like she's got her bags packed. However, she's looking back, right? She's looking back. So it's like, I don't think her heart's in it. She wants to go, but she knows she needs to go, but it's like she's waiting for someone. Maybe she's waiting for someone to come after her, possibly. And with the next card, it's this King of Swords. So maybe this individual who had to move on, let go, whatever, is looking back. And again, keep in mind, the cards are not gender specific. So just because it's a king doesn't mean it's male, right? It could be a female. This King of Swords is definitely someone who is like, normally King of Swords is very intellectual, right? In the reverse, though, I feel like he wasn't really thinking as clearly. But again, she's not even looking at the King of Swords. She's looking back at someone else. She's looking back at someone else. I almost feel like she's looking back at this Two of Wands here, right? Where it's like you're waiting on results, right? Someone is kind of looking on into the distance, trying to figure out which way to go. And I feel like this individual has walked away, but they're still kind of looking back at you, okay? Or, yeah. The King of Swords, this is someone who, I don't feel like, again, reversed. So I feel like he's fucking definitely is not thinking clearly. This is someone who is stubborn as shit, okay? Stubborn as shit, not moving, sitting in that chair, not getting up for no one, okay? And then we have the Ten of Hazards in the reverse, okay? So that's Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Again, you may have left a situation, moved on from someone, and this, it could have been from your past, right? Someone who may have just been around for in and out, okay? Maybe you were in a relationship, but it was like back and forth, right? Over a period of time. You could be constantly going towards them, right? Yo-yoing. So it's like you're with them, and then you're separated, then you're back with them, then you're separated again, then you're back with them, right? And again, you could have had individuals in between there. It doesn't have, that may or may not have happened. And maybe one of those individuals was this King of Swords who's basically said enough of this shit. And basically, we're done. Like, cut you out. Done. Done. Again, King of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who is. I feel they hold a grudge, or they may have held a grudge at some point. Okay, with the Ten of Hazards, again, that's like hope, like, you know, that happy home, but it's in the reverse. So it's like, this may have had the potential to be but I kind of feel like this King of Swords is looking at this Ten of Hazards, like what's going on here in the home. Okay, maybe somebody, again, could have left a relationship really abruptly, not thinking, right, stubborn that this is the right thing to do, but it's like doing that kind of caused you to lose everything, right? Things that you wanted, right? the dream of having that, you know, leaving behind a legacy, having, you know, a family, a home, being taken care of financially, and that's not happening anymore. Let's look more into this. Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Oh boy. Okay. A bit of information. Alright, so we got the Nine of Swords. So this is definitely something that's keeping you up at night. There's anxiety here in regards to it, right? Some grief about this, walking away from some individual. With the Six of Cups, again, this fell out earlier. So this, you're having anxiety or grief about a past relationship, someone you walked away from in the past. But again, you walked away, but you're still looking back. You still think about this person. You were hoping that maybe this individual would try and chase after you, but they didn't. They didn't, because they couldn't. They couldn't. The Knight of Hazards, but it's in the reverse, right? So that's your Knight of Pentacles. They didn't. Nope, they're just stopped there. They're in their, like, stopped in their tracks, not moving, not making a movement. With the Moon there, there's some secrets there that were being kept either from you, or you were keeping secrets from someone. I kind of feel like this person didn't see like how he crashed into, I feel like they didn't see it coming, you walking away. You know, maybe things were going well, or they thought things were going well, and then boom, they like crashed into a freaking light, right? Traffic light. Doesn't help that they're literally chained up to the steering wheel. That makes it kind of difficult. Or even the car, so they can't even get out if they wanted to, right? They can't come towards you because they're kind of stuck. Maybe this person was in shock. I kind of feel like this person was in shock of it all. All right, let's look at this Tower in reverse for Capricorn. Okay, Hermit card. You could be dealing with a Virgo, right? Or, yeah, Virgo. With the Hermit card being here. Or again, this is your energy with this Tower in the reverse. It's like I feel like there is a relationship here, again, past relationship, that you don't want to end. You don't want it to end. Okay, it's possible that the Tower should come down. However, you're holding on to it. Could be holding on to this individual, or this could be your energy, right? Where this is I feel like someone, again, people are watching this individual. They're not even focused on anyone. They're just kind of like reading a book here, right? So it's like, and it says WTF wisdom. I feel like this individual is really trying to, well, they're enjoying their time. They're really going inwards and figuring things out on their own. They're relaxing. They're, you know, they're not thinking about what's going on out there right now. They're just focused on the here, the now. But again, like, I see a lot of eyes there, so someone's being watched, okay? Again, that could be you, Capricorn. Maybe you are having, you know, retreated into your home. Maybe you've taken some time off for yourself. Any other messages regarding the Tower in reverse? Okay, so we got the Chariot and the High Priestess that came out in regards to that Tower. Okay, so The Chariot, again, this is about movement, right? Action, change, a journey. This chariot, this car, this vehicle, this hearse, whatever you want to call it, it's moving. No one's driving, right? It's universe. That's the universe, like really taking charge here. Spirit, whatever, your guides, they're driving that vehicle, and you're really putting your trust in them at this time. I feel you're taking time out. You're trusting that things are moving forward, moving where they need to go. Okay. And again, with this High Priestess, I feel like this is someone who is definitely, okay, High Priestess again with the moon there. It is governed by the moon, I believe. So this is some secrets, some mystery here, or just your intuition. So if this is all your energy, I feel like you're taking some time out to really focus on things, really look inside, ask the questions that you need to ask. You're trusting that, Spirit is guiding you to where you need to go, and then you're using your intuition, right, to really figure shit out, to see who it is or what it is that you want in life. Okay, also this High Priestess is someone, just again, quite seductive, okay, like temptress with that snake there. Charming, snake charmer, charming. Okay, this is someone who's definitely involved in the esoteric, given that there's all that candle work going down over there. Some magic happening. It's secrets, right? Done at night. Things are done at night. Someone's doing this stuff at night. Again, could be you, Capricorn, or could be this other individual. But someone's definitely sitting there meditating on you, or you're meditating on them, trying to stop the ending, an ending. Okay, let's look at this. Temperance in the reverse. Why is Temperance in the reverse here? Okay, we've got two jumpers. Okay, so in regards to this imbalance that's happening, we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is really dropping your guard. And just, I feel like yeah, this is really letting your guard down a bit, right? Maybe you are, again, there's also this Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is an emotional individual. So you could be dealing with, again, water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I kind of see more Cancer being a feminine, with the feminine energy here. Okay, this is someone who is attractive. She's in the reverse, so she's not not a calm individual right now. Definitely not someone who is using their intuition currently. Again, don't get hung up on the gender. It could be male. It doesn't have to be female. But definitely someone here who is quite emotional, I'm seeing. Like, again, with that Temperance being in the reverse, there's no balance there, right? There's no harmony. With that Seven of Wands, like, it's like you're just giving up, right? It's like they're giving up, like someone's giving up, right? Seven is like defending yourself, whatever, but it's like giving up against this individual. And again, this could be you. This could be this person who you were dating before. You've kind of just given up on them. Like, that's the bottom of the deck. So this is the overall message here is someone is just This is not a balanced situation or a relationship. Someone's literally given up on this Queen of Cups, who's quite emotional, someone who is not compassionate at all, someone who's just literally just focused on her own wants, needs, whatever, or how she feels. But she's not even looking at what's going on here. She's just focused on her own thing. I feel, again, she's got one eye on someone. Yeah, anyway. Oh, we're already at 40 minutes. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify with this deck. Okay, get some clarifiers here. See if there's any other messages for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-November 2019. Oop. Okay, that one fell out, so I'm going to take it. Okay, any other messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-November 2019. Any other messages for Capricorn? Any other messages for Capricorn? All right. First card out is Perception. Okay, so this really just talks about how you look at things, right? I really feel from, and again, this could be your energy, or this could be cross-watcher, or other person, but it's like really putting yourself, having to put yourself in someone else's shoes to gain this perception, to gain this, like, right, to, like, if you look at her, it's just wearing a mask, so there is something being hidden there, I feel, but her third eye is open, so it's like she is seeing something from a different perspective there, I guess. But again, this is all perception, right? How you see this individual. I feel, again, with all the dark colors there, and contrast of those feathers, you may not be seeing this individual for who they really are, because again, the mask is hiding. Okay, maybe this individual wears a mask. Okay, a mask can be many things, not a physical mask, but maybe they hide themselves somehow, hide their true self, right? She's wearing lipstick, so maybe they're an individual who wears makeup, right? So they hide, like, to try and hide some shit there that way. Either way, I feel like at this time you need to really evaluate your perception of individuals, of who is right. Like, don't be this fool and just, right, act foolish, right, reckless. Like, really do take a look at the people involved in this situation. Who really cares about you, who's really, you know, giving you the time, you know, affection, whatever it is that you need, those things that you need and want, okay? Next card out is the Mother in reverse. Okay, this could be your energy, Capricorn. It is, if you look very much with the green there, the earth kind of, I'm seeing like earth type energy here, but again, it could be Virgo, it could be Taurus as well that you're connecting with. There's a moon there, again, in the reverse, so there's some secrets coming out about this individual. Maybe this is someone you're involved with. Maybe you're involved with someone who's a mother, possibly. Someone could be pregnant. Doesn't have to be. But again, this is in the reverse. So this mother is maybe with the turtle there. She's a wise person, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like this mother is not really, she's focused on other things right now. She may feel, and with that butterfly in the corner there, again, transformation as well. This person maybe is someone who's changed, well, given the fact that they changed from not pregnant to pregnant, there's a transformation right there going on. I'm seeing a lot of sigils there as well. So it's like she's protected, a baby's protected, child is protected. It's in the reverse though, so I feel like the baby is yet to come for some of you. There is a snake there, so this woman is, again, could be, maybe that's why it's in the reverse, tempting you to impregnate her. For some, doesn't have to be. Yeah, so I do see it. I feel like there are things that are going to be brought to light about this individual. And again, it may have to do with, this could also touch upon the fact that, like, your own relationship with your own mother, right? Maybe things weren't as positive for you growing up. Maybe your mother didn't give you enough attention, or this could be this individual who is not giving at this moment. They could have been doing it previously, but I feel like at this moment, this mother is not giving the attention that she needs to her child, or at least that's how she's feeling. Next card, the Sage. Okay, so this is an individual. Again, this could be you, Capricorn, or Crosswatcher. This is an individual who definitely listens to spirit guides, right? An owl may be significant to some of you. Doesn't have to be. But this is someone who has lived quite a life, okay? Lived a lifetime. Solitary. A lot of spent time alone, I'm seeing here, right? Really focused on his craft, figuring things out, work, you know, focused on work. There's a light being shown there, so it's like he's bringing things to light. He's, you know, telling his secrets. He's definitely there's enlightenment there. There's books in the corner, so this is someone who's done their research. They're really trying to figure shit out, right? Trusting his guides too, not just talking to them, but like trusting that they, you know, are with him on this journey wherever he's going. Okay, this person could be an older individual, given the fact that it is a Sage. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're getting older, and you're still alone. So this could be like a person who is definitely single now. Okay, but they're not unhappy. They're happy right now. They're figuring things out. They're really looking within. feel like it's focused. They're all focused on something, the same, going in the same direction. That's what I'm seeing. The last card out is the One of Water, okay? Very similar to the Ace of Cups. So this talks about new relationships, starting a new relationship, right? It can also be a baby, just like this mother here. Could be a baby coming in the future. But with that heart there, that heart lit up, like there's hearts all over. Hearts in the eyes of the dragon, heart up here on the third eye. There's hearts everywhere. So I do feel like there's definitely a new relationship starting here with an individual. And again, it could be that Six of Cups, maybe this person from your past. So it's not, might not be a new relationship, but it's definitely something new with someone. Okay? For some of you, it could have been quite a while, that like a long time that you've been with this person. So it's like really having to get to know each other all over again, because hey, if a decade has passed like between you two, there's definitely a lot to kind of sit down and talk about. All right, that's been quite a ride and a long reading. Sorry about that, Capricorn. And that has been your mid-November 2019 general reading. If you've liked the video, please do give it a like, share, subscribe. Also, do leave me a comment below letting me know how this resonated with you. Again, it's a general reading, so not all messages are going to resonate with you. Do look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter. Cross watchers, do have a look at the Cancer videos to see if any of those messages there resonate with you. It may give you a little bit more insight into how this individual is feeling, right? This Capricorn is feeling. There's a lot going on here, and Mercury retrograde is not making it easy. Okay, communication is messed up. I'm seeing that definitely here with that. Yeah, so, and again, things are being taken in the wrong context as well. People from your past are going to be showing up and taking the stage here. So really don't act reckless like the Fool in reverse, and really do look at things, like try to gain a better perspective. Okay, that is it. Have a good night. Many blessings.